and happy Tuesday. Today we have 4 days left of school. Also, I'm so excited to get this week started and document a little bit of it for you guys. Last week I got pretty in depth about the curriculum we've used this year, what our weeks looks like and everything, so I don't really know what exactly I'm going to record this week, so you and I are both along for the ride starting this week. But I do know that we have a really fun last week of school in order. Tomorrow we have our very last homeschool group for the year, which I'll talk a little bit about tomorrow. Today and Thursday are just regular days, but on Friday I have a lot of fun plans for the kids as soon as school is over. I am whisking them off with my mom and sister to a little town nearby to do just some fun shopping and celebrating. And then, fun fact, my family is super duper into Survivor and my son loves it. And the finale is this week, so if you watch Survivor, let me know. And hopefully at this point I have watched it and you won't spoil anything, but anyway, we absolutely love it, and so we thought we would save the Survivor finale to watch together as a family on Friday night for the last day of school. So we have a fun little week ahead. I missed you all over on my short form content, but with it being the last week of school, I just did not have time to edit a video every single day. So I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope you give it a like, check it out, watch the whole thing through, and we'll see what this week brings, I guess. I did not make it down to the basement last night to set up for school this week because I didn't really want to. I think that my husband cleaned the room for me this weekend. I don't think I'm gonna switch out the sensory bin because they really actually loved just the kinetic sand and rice last week. So I'm just gonna leave it for the last week. I think we're really just gonna kind of get down there, dive in, and go. All right, let's finish our cup of coffee and get to school. To have read all the books that we have a gajillion times, so for next year, what are your best book recommendations? As I say that, it's probably unfair to ask for your book recommendations and not give mine, so let me show you a few of my favorite books. Starting off with the one we're going to read today, You Are My Friend. It is a story about Mr. Rogers and him as a kid. It's a really, really sweet book. We also got this one for my son because he gets a little afraid at nighttime. It's called The Bright Light and the Super Scary Darkness, and it's all about the story of Jesus from birth to the time that he was raised from the dead. It's all about the light that makes the dark a little less scary, and this is a really fun book. We read this one all the time. The name Asher actually means joy, and it's why we even named my son Asher, so anything that says joy we are very drawn to. This one is called Let's Find Joy, and you go on a little treasure hunt and you talk about all the different steps and maps to find joy. It's actually really, really good. It teaches a lot about gratitude, forgiveness, all the things that can bring us joy, and this is a favorite. I read it a lot. I'm a huge fan of this Joanna Gaines book. The world needs who you were made to be, and it's all about however you were uniquely made is perfect because it is what makes the sky a beautiful place. I'm gonna look through my books and see if I have any others. Of course, I'm a huge fan of a lot of Max Lucado books, but a few of my favorites are With You All the Way, and it's all about knowing the sound that you should hear. So like knowing God's voice. It's a really sweet little book. Just in case you ever wonder, I got this one when Asher was born, and this is my favorite kids book that I have, period. I absolutely adore this book. So even if you need a little story for just like someone having a baby, this book is great. And then last, Tell Me the Story. My parents read these to us growing up all the time. My sister had a tradition of if she would ever counsel at camp, she would bring these and read them aloud. And actually, there is a really sweet YouTube channel that reads the stories from this that you can just put on and let your kids listen to. So I'm going to link that channel in the description below. Make sure you go check it out and you can listen to these little stories read, put them on while your kids are getting ready for bed or something. There's a bunch of different stories in this book, and I have most of these books linked on my Amazon storefront. I have like a kid's favorite books or something there that I have most of these books. We love I Don't Want to Read This Book Aloud. It's just a really silly one about all the different ways things are spelled in the English language, and it's just funny. My kids think that this one is absolutely hilarious every time we read it. The last one, I don't even know if you can still actually get this book. This is from when I was a little girl. My sister had it. She just brought it over to us to read. So this is not one of our books. This is one of hers. But if you're looking for a sweet little fun book with a lesson on obedience, Sir Maggie the Mighty is a super cute one for you to check out. I don't know if I'll be able to find this one, but I'll look. If I find it, it'll be linked on my Amazon storefront, and if I don't, it's a cute book. If you see it in a Goodwill or something, you should get it. I absolutely love reading to my kids. I read chapter books all the time out loud, and all of our stories I'm constantly reading. So again, any other book recommendations you have, please pass them along. Okay, I need to get the school day started. So I somehow knocked all of the books off of this bookshelf while I was getting them to show you. So I need to fix that. We're doing a really quick morning because we have homeschool groups, so I will see you bright and early at the kitchen table. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Back in December, I realized that I happen to actually know quite a few homeschool families within my church, and so I invited them all over for a little Christmas cookie party. This then led to one of the other moms saying maybe we could do this a little more regularly. Right off the bat, there were 5 families and about 15 kids between these families. So we set up a schedule, and each one of us moms took one of the months, planned a little theme, and we started our very own little homeschool group. And today is our last group of the school year, which means school today is very abbreviated and at the kitchen table because I don't want to do it this afternoon. I'd say the challenging part about homeschool for me has been finding the social activities for my kids, and not because they don't exist, actually because there are so many different things I could get my kids plugged into. From sports lessons and music lessons to a gajillion different co-op options to just hanging out with the friends that we have. There are so many options for homeschool kids these days to actually get that social interaction, which I'm so thankful for, but honestly at times this year it's been almost overwhelming to know what's best for our kids. So it's been really fun just to plug in with the people we're already doing life with through church and hang out with them, and it's created really sweet friendship and bonds between the moms and all of the kids. So let's get to school, finish up a few things around the house, and get out the door so we can go see our parents. I need to get our bag packed and get us out the door, so I will see you on Thursday. Good morning, like very much good morning, because I am still in my pajamas and making some pancakes for Thursday. We officially have 2 days left of school today. Sorry, my camera's kind of low. I don't know where to put it, so I'm probably chopping off my head. I'm tired. I'm ready for summer break. I think it's a really weird rub right now, and this week it's crazy because like we're almost done, right? And we're almost there, and I'm excited and yet feeling just kind of overwhelmed. As much as all this is gearing up to settle down, stuff at my job gears up to kind of ramp up a little bit because I need to be really productive over the summer. It's like just as this week is winded down for school, my job has winded up this week so much, and by the end of it I'm just tired, and I've been spending this morning sitting in my rocking chair drinking my coffee trying to convince myself I cannot skip school today. I have 2 days left, so I'm thinking that I might actually load the kids up, do our lessons at the library, just get some change of scenery. I'm just thinking of any other mamas out there who are balancing a whole lot, and it doesn't make it easier, and there are days that are really rough, but just to know like you're not in it alone, and there are many of us out there who are trying to figure it out. And I think that feeling of being like, man, I have my hands in so many things, and am I accomplishing any of the things in the way I want to accomplish them? It's just relatable. Today we're gonna get a change of scenery. We're gonna eat some pancakes for breakfast. I'm gonna put on not pumpkin clothes, and we're gonna have a good day. So I'll see you tonight when we get ready for the last day of school tomorrow, and just a little reminder that you are not alone. All the teeth people have, just 2 sets. Alright, let's go in. Start. Evie, wait your turn. It is time to get the schoolroom all set up for our last day of school. I'm so proud of us for coming this far and for completing the curriculums we've completed, and man, at the beginning of this year, my son was still just reading like little Bob books, and at the end of the year, he's reading full-blown chapter books, and he would do math just on his hands, and now he's doing like 2-digit math equations. My daughter is like trying to write her name, and that is all them, that is not me. And I'm just so thankful for the grace of God that has allowed me to like walk through this year with them. So let's get ready for the last day of our first year of homeschooling. The video is entitled Watch the Homeschool Mom Struggle. You did it! Day of our first year of homeschooling. That makes me feel like I'm gonna cry every time I say it. I feel so thankful for this year, and teaching my kids has not been easy. It's left for days that are hard and days where I don't feel like I'm being the best mom because I'm tired from what we did that morning, but we're done and we made it, and I just cannot describe like the pride and joy that I feel in my kids today and all that we've done. So happy summer break, everyone. We made it to the last day of school. If you have found me over here on YouTube throughout the school year, thank you so much for joining along in my first year of homeschooling journey. I'm really excited to share this summer and what next year holds. And until then, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching.